Ladies and gentlemen, listen, it's the champ. This is a real serious Facebook Live tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and invite my friends. All right, that ain't how you do it. Let me see. All right, I done messed up something. All right. Listen, give me a minute. Invite your friends. Let them know the champ is live. I'm great. Have a serious Facebook Live right now. Y'all know when I get in my serious bag, it's not a game right now. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple seconds to invite y'all family, y'all friends. I got a special guest with me here tonight in my home. And y'all gonna see what's going on, because it's not a game. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a couple more seconds, and then I'm going, because I gotta respect my new friends, gotta respect their time. So, of course, y'all know this Damon I Mean Meadows. Hey, y'all, listen, I'm talking about something real serious tonight. Hey, what's going on, Patricia? Listen, y'all, I just literally signed, sealed, delivered my final expense policy. For those of y'all who don't understand or know what final expense policy is, it is literally my burial arrangements. The reason I picked this topic, like I told you, every time I get something, I'm gonna be transparent, because I always wanted somebody to treat me the way I wanted to be treated. Because there's so many people that I know that don't have insurance. And soon when something happens, they can't bury their father. They can't bury their mother. They can't bury their grandmother. They can't bury their spouse. They can't bury their girlfriend, son, daughter, you name it. I'm talking about this week, 2 people called me for either GoFundMe or to help them bury their loved one. And it really got me to thinking about the subject of why I titled this the way I titled it. I titled it, Do You Really Love Your Family? The reason I say, do you really love your family, is because why would you knowingly put a burden on your family when you got the capabilities right now to secure that? I mean that when I say this right here. We got iPhones, iPads, iWatches, Rolex watches, Louis Vuitton, you name it. We got all this foolishness. We can do all this foolishness, those of us who smoke weed, whatever. We can do all these things, but the reality is we don't take the time out for the only thing that's guaranteed in this life, which is death. Everybody on this Facebook Live, you're gonna die. Ain't no ifs, ands, or but about it. I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, it don't matter. You're gonna die. So the reality is, whether you Christian, Muslim, Jew, atheist, or whatever, you gotta be buried, cremated, or whatever. So the reality is, it's gonna cost money. So my thing is, why don't we prepare now? Damon I Mean Meadows took it upon himself to protect him and his family. So I'm sharing this information. That's why I bought my insurance agent on my Facebook Live. This is Naima. She's my senior life insurance agent. I'm going to literally let her explain to you the reality of how serious having protection when that time comes that's guaranteed for everybody. So thank you, Naima, first of all, for writing me up tonight on my life insurance policy, but also my final expense policy, but also wanting to even expose and share the reality of how serious it is about being protected when that time comes that's guaranteed for everybody.
Yes, you did a great service to your family, because funeral expenses is one of the expensive things that we have to deal with in life. And even with my own personal experience, at the end of the day, that was the last thing that I wanted to think about, was trying to make funeral arrangements and how we were going to pay for it, and sitting down there just down to picking out the flowers. It gets very, very stressful. Right. And, just having your family member die, period, is stressful. But that added, stress on trying to figure and make arrangements. And so that's why we have this great program, this Legacy Assurance, through Senior Life's whole life policies, that can help you with all those arrangements. And negotiate your funeral expenses. For instance, if your funeral expense can be upwards to $10,000,
right?
And having this life insurance program can cut that down by almost half.
Oh,
so
that's deep. But I want to share something with my friends on Facebook tonight. Y'all know my story. I'm very transparent. When I came home after prison, after 21 years in prison, 60 days exactly upon my release, my sister died of a massive heart attack. Now, nobody in my family, she didn't have insurance. My sister, Dawn Meadows, didn't have insurance. So I had to come up literally with everything. I'm talking about, listen, y'all, nobody in my family had more than $100. I'm just being transparent tonight and keeping it real, because I don't want nobody to be in that same situation where the embarrassment come to the point where you got to put a GoFundMe page up, or you got to go around asking the church or anything like that to, can you help me bury my mom, my sister, my friend? No. We got a chance right now to put ourselves in position where you're protected, where you're buried in honor, however you get buried, whether you're a Muslim, Christian, Jew, whatever. The whole thing is the reality. Like, look, they sharing right now. The reality is this is something that we got to talk about, especially African-American people. We don't prepare for something that's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Death is guaranteed. I know we don't want to talk about it. I know it's something that, I don't want to talk about that. No, the reality is we have to prepare for it. Let's get out of the superstitious stuff. If we talk about it, something going to happen, or we're going to go outside and die tomorrow. That's not reality. When it's your time, I don't care what you feel like, what you think. When it's your time, it's going to happen. Reality. So the best thing is to be prepared. Don't embarrass yourself, your family. Be buried with honor. So this is why I'm sharing my personal experience and exposing the reality of most people I know. Most people I know don't have insurance. I ain't even talking about that job stuff, because guess what? When you lose your job, your insurance is gone. They can fire you tomorrow. You could have worked like my mom. My mom is retired. Guess what happened when she got retired? She ain't got no more benefits. So now I'm getting my whole family in place to get real insurance. So when anybody in my family dies, we can mourn in peace. You see what Naima said? She said she didn't have time to mourn in peace. I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm 60 days after 21 years in prison. 60 days. I'm just seeing the iPhone. I'm just seeing, these things in my life. And then my sister died. Guess what? I ain't got time to mourn. You know what my mama saying? Well, we got to bury your sister. I'm like, okay, where the insurance policies at, Mom? They're like, we ain't got none. I'm like, huh? So it's a blessing that I know some good people that I can literally come up with some money to put my sister to rest in an honorable way. You see what I'm saying? But I literally didn't have time to mourn my sister's death. So the reality is I don't want nobody to go through that. So if you can get a policy for $50, $60 a month, we spend that on everything. Like, you got some McDonald's bill a month. That's it. Listen, we ain't even going to how much money we waste. So the reality is we have to think and be mature about our life and sharing these experiences with each other. And this, each one teach one. I didn't know about how important that was. I'm just keeping it real. So when I met Naima and she tell me about, okay, listen, Mr. Meadows, I got something for you that you need to take a serious look at about you and your family. How can I deny that? And soon when she broke everything down to me on her iPad tonight, I said, you know what? Do you mind a couple minutes where I can share with my family and friends on Facebook? Because like I said, every time I get something, I'm going to try to share it with my people. Now, once y'all get it, my job is over. So I'm sorry for taking over. I just want to be transparent because they know how I go. Once I say something, I'm going to put it all the way out there. But I want you guys to get in contact with Naima, and her email is on top of my on my Facebook line. But Naima, share some things about the program that you represent. Well,
Legacy Insurance is included as part of your whole life policy. And so it's included in the premium, and it's a really, really great program. I mean, they negotiate everything, the casket, the funeral expenses, they provide the monument, depending on how you decide if you even want to get cremated, your urn. And so all of that is taken care of for you. You just really don't have to worry about it. And it's a concierge service. The membership is completely free.
What you mean concierge service?
Concierge is where they take care of, they make the calls for you. You just, you know, they make sure all your wishes that you want to put into place happen. Flowers, the funeral home, the kind of casket you want, they take care of all of it for you.
So anybody that y'all don't cover?
No, we cover your family.
I'm talking about, say somebody, because a lot of insurance companies that if you got HIV or you're high risk, they don't want to cover you.
Nope, we cover everybody, no medical exam. So
Did y'all hear that? She said they cover HIV victims. If you incarcerated, they cover you. Now, my friend of mine just said right here, he pays $300 a month for his mom insurance.
we need to talk.
That's my man, Ja, from North Carolina. Ja, I'm going to give you Naima's information. She definitely can beat that.
Yes,
That's
we do
too
have
much.
affordable rates, and I'm not sure about the coverage, but of course, you know, depending on your coverage. But I have never seen our rates as high as $300 a month.
That's too much, right?
Yes, that is.
Now, Lil, he said, make sure you get it in writing.
Yes, we have it in writing for you.
I'm going to tell you what they did for me tonight. The legacy assurance that I just signed up for tonight. Guess how much my rates is? I'm just be real with y'all. $53 a month. $53 a month gives me $30,000 worth of coverage just for my burial arrangements. This is what I signed on the dotted line tonight. Damon Amin Meadows. I think it was $53.47 or 46 cents a month. Are you crazy that I'm not going to do that? Yes, I'm going to do that, and I did that. So this I'm trying to tell y'all tonight, $53.46 for $30,000 worth of insurance. And that's just for my burial. So my mom and them and my wife don't got to worry about how I'm going in the ground. You understand? So this I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You got to prepare for something that's guaranteed. You're going to die. So this is why I asked my insurance agent, this don't happen, but insurance agent to get on Facebook Live with you. I'm thankful that she allowed me to do that. So if y'all got any questions, you said, what is the average? Oh, they said, what is the average monthly cost?
Well, that's all dependent upon how much coverage you want. So, you know, if you wanted $15,000 for your particular policy, I think that was as low as that $20, $26.
Yeah, like $26 or something.
So it all depends upon what your condition.
I wanted it all.
Right.
You know, but it was so easy. I'm talking about the app. It's just, I'm talking, it was like 1, 2, 3 steps. She asked me the questions. Look, I ain't had to take no medical examination. They ain't take my hair. I ain't take my blood. None of that. I answered the questions. She signed me up. It was just that easy. Let me see if we got any questions.
Yeah, so someone over 60, the rates go a little bit higher. But we were talking about insurance even for your mom, and I think,
exactly.
Yeah, mom's policy wasn't much more than that.
Yeah, I think my mom's policy was like $76, and my mom, 81. I mean 71. My mom's 71 years old.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But she, like, I'm trying to tell y'all, it says, is that just for you or for a family? Yeah.
That was just for him, covered himself.
But guess what it said in there? You can cover your whole family.
But you can, and that legacy assurance could be for the whole family. It's whoever you are including your membership.
Absolutely. Let me see if we got any other questions. Age.
Yeah, cremations are covered. The urn is lower than any price I've seen. Right now it's at $250, but it's also state specified, so depending on what state. But for Georgia, it's $250.
Know what I love? Know what I love about Senior Life? I was reading up on it before I signed my policy. They concentrate on people between the ages of 60 to 85. The people that don't nobody want to cover. This is what I love about y'all company, because they want the people that nobody is thinking about covering because they consider them high risk.
That's right.
But guess what? That's my grandmother. That's my mother. That's my grandfather. That's my uncles and aunts and so forth and so on. Why wouldn't I want them covered? So it depends on your age, right? That's one of the criteria.
One of the factors, right. Age, health, But, you know, I mean, everybody it's specific to your personal situation. So,
Mad Mike, you silly. He talking about will they pay to cook me like a chicken? Yeah, they gonna cremate you, Mad Mike. But they got low, cheap cremation rates.
so let me give you an example of what it looks like. So, for your policy, your $30,000 policy, your coverage.
Yes.
The whole program to get the well, in your situation it was just, but for a person who picks like the gold package,
right,
would be $3,500, and
right,
that gets subtracted. But then you have the rest of that policy to deal with funeral expenses, and your beneficiary gets money in their pocket.
Right. Let me break that down. What she just said. The $3,500 is just for my. If I'm not getting buried in a casket though, but if I wanted the casket, the plaque, the vault, all that stuff, that's just, it's never going to be paid. Look what I just said. All those things, the casket, the vault, the, what else?
The monument.
The monument, $3,500. Let me tell y'all how much caskets cost. If you, listen, you can Google this. They're going to charge you $5,000 or $6,000 from the door. But they have something called legacy assurance. That legacy assurance, guess what? It's always going to be low and is solid. You'll never pay more than that price. I don't care if you die tomorrow or 20 years from now, you're going to stuck in that range. $3,500? Are you kidding me? And that's everything I just named? And then once they pay for your funeral, guess what? All the money go back to your family. So if your funeral, if my funeral costs everything, flowers, limousines, everything come up to $12,000. Guess what? That $18,000 goes back to my family.
That's right.
That's the blessing part. And guess what? Legacy insurance. How many people y'all check with? The funeral piles and something like that. You was telling me. Remember you said you do references to get the cheapest rate for the same thing.
I think 3.
Yeah, 3. So they check with 3 funeral parlors and get everything that I want. Listen, I'm trying to teach you something. Everything that, if I want red roses, if I want a black suit or whatever, let's just say I wanted all that stuff. They gonna write down everything I want, literally. And they gonna have it to a T. They gonna search around and get the best prices for me while my family mourn in peace. And then whoever I put down as my beneficiary, they going to contact them and say, Sonia Meadows, we found this out for and this is what we got, A, B, C, D, or E. And they going to ask her which one they want. That's a blessing. It says, well, I need insurance. I'm high risk, heart issues, and everybody has turned me down. Please help.
And then Tasha, please contact me. I'm sure that I can help you and get you coverage for this life policy.
Okay, let's get some more questions. So, what's her name? Natasha. Contact Naima. Let me see. Thank you. They're also another part of the cover your children under your policy. Can you cover our children too?
Yes. Your children are covered under your policy as well.
So, just going to tack on 10 additional years to my mom's age. She's going to get you. You silly. Insurance is a fraud business. You pay a premium and the amount of lump sum is killed at. See, that's, you understand, Matt. That's why I said those other policies, that's term policy. You don't want no term policy.
This is a whole life policy.
This is a whole life policy.
That also gets immediate cash value. So you can also use it for if you have anything, as soon as you pay your first premium, it gets cash value. There's also, you could take a loan against this policy. So if something were to happen,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can take a loan off your policy. Of course, you know, you have to pay it back as you pay over years. But this is, you pay for, this is your whole life. You're paying for this.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. Here we go. Does his kids get a policy under him?
You can if you want to include your kids.
How do you speak about taking insurance the time you pay? Mac, you just on some negative Nancy time. Get out of here. That fools us. I can't get in. I think I'm going to get buried. I'm home. Mike, you silly, Mike. Chill out. That's Mad Mike. He always playing games. Oh, please call me. Natasha, she's definitely going to get in contact with you. Costco sells caskets. Yes, they do. But you ain't going to get no casket in Costco's for less than $1,000 or $1,500. Damon, I don't understand you, buddy. You're talking about gold. I'm talking about reality. See, since you don't understand London Mac, let me tell you about something. One thing about me, and that's the problem with our people, since you want to go there, and I'm going to really go there with you now, Mac, I talk about my people about reality. You understand? I'm not going to talk about my people about just gold or health products and don't talk about something that they need. And then when I get a phone call because they see me getting money and they talking about, oh, can you help me bury my mother? That's not a leader, Mac. So if you understand anything about being a leader, you're going to lead your people in everything. That's what a leader does. This ain't business for me. This is real with me. That's why the people on my live, they love Damon I Mean Metals. Know why? Mac? Because I'm real. And I do everything for my people. I'm transparent. So it ain't about just business. This ain't no business. I'm not in Senior Life. This ain't had nothing to do with business, this Facebook Live right now, Mac. This about helping people be ready for their family, Mac. So understand this, bruh. Stop with that negative, nasty stuff. Thank you so much. You call, get the number. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's right. You do need a policy. That's right. If you have gold, you want... See, that's the stupidest thing you said. That's what I mean about. I might block you for saying some stupid stuff like that. If you have gold, you don't need a policy. Shut up, man.
That's right. It's about peace of mind.
You see what I'm saying? People got to be serious about this. This problem with people. They got to understand reality sometimes. No, Natasha, she gonna get back with you, bro, sis. Okay, thank you. But yeah, this is what I wanted to share with my people because this is what I mean about how serious we got to be. Get with Naima, any questions that you got, any comments that you got. And listen, we have to be transparent with each other. You understand? You wasn't just asking a question, Matt. You wasn't. Because if you knew what you understood about the average person that's on this Facebook Live, they barely got money to own gold. Because if you understood about Karat bars, you understand is the average person barely getting a gram a month. So this conversation right here is serious. If you're not going to be serious and get positivity out this conversation, I'm going to block you, bro. We talking about saving people's lives and giving their family members an honorable burial. You understand? So this is what we talking about here. I care about everybody that's on my live right now. I'm serious about that. So that's why I'm saying let's be serious with our people. It's not just about money all the time.
Yes, Delaware residents.
Yes. Oh yeah, is any states that we don't
There
cover?
are a few states that, what do we cover? All states though.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, we'll have to speak specifically about a policy in another state.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Naima answered all your questions. I just wanted to bring her on board because we literally just signed. I just literally got my life. And guess what? When she walk out my door, I'm covered. It doesn't take, they call it off the step coverage. When she leave off my step, I'm covered. Soon as she press that button and say submit, that means if I die tonight, my family is covered. My policy is in. There's nothing wrong with that. So this is another reason why I picked Senior Life, because you never know. You see all this police brutality that they doing out there. We don't know what might happen. So I advise everybody that's my friend, my social media friend, my family, my personal family. Listen, we have to protect our family in all shapes and forms. So this is my thing. This is not about business tonight. This is about keeping our family members having an honor of being buried right. So Naima, thank you for coming on my Facebook Live. Listen, y'all can contact Naima. Her email is I put it up on my Facebook. But y'all can DM her. Y'all can send her an email. Right. What's your Facebook? Tell me your Facebook.
Amani Solutions or Naima Sharo.
That's her name on Facebook, yes. Mm-hmm. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. I just wanted to be super duper transparent tonight. And as I said before, listen, everything ain't about business. Sometimes you got to really understand and meet people where they're at. I'm tired of how many people you see with GoFundMe's on Facebook or at church. They got to go to the mosque, to the masjid to try to bury their son or their daughter or something like that. We got to take matters in our own hand to teach people. And this is a way that I can literally help my people by sharing every time I get something. So understand this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just literally sharing. When I get information, I'm bringing my people to the all. So this is what I'm doing. This has nothing to do with Damon Meadows. I'm bringing my insurance agent to y'all. So listen, get with Naima. She going to help you out. She got all the questions she can answer. And then, bam. I'm just trying to make sure our people are buried with honor. Any lasting words, Naima?
What was Juan? No.
Oh, that's Juan. Juan say legacy insurance will not only freeze the price for us right now, they also negotiate with funeral homes so the family members can grieve. That's an excellent point, Juan. That's right.
Your family members will thank you.
Absolutely.
They will appreciate it when it's all said and done.
Absolutely.
Yes. And we do right in California. You just have to contact me and we'll see what we can do. So if you have family members who need insurance in other states, we'll see what we can do to work that out and get people covered.
Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in. Get with Naima. I just wanted to share this with y'all. I'm serious about my family. So listen, y'all. It's the champ. I'm out.